teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Onside kick. On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
The offense now operating in empty. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to the air on the first play. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. Make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He breaks free. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incomplete, so it's second down in town. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. He's got the first and still going. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. And the single back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball out as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open wide receiver.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Toss it to the back, running left. And the tackle was made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. When he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Lagway. Touchdown, Gators. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Blown coverage here, and the receiver is just waiting in the end zone all by himself. You won't see an easier touchdown catch than that, maybe all season.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's caught it. They convert the two-point try and take an 8-7 lead now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. As the tight end flanks out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like that.
Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pressure and sack and will be tackled inside the 10.
And just like that, you go from knocking on the door, ready to put points on the board, to taking a sack. As we all know, when you move down inside the 10-yard line and you decide to throw the ball, things happen fast. You got to make quick decisions and get the ball out of your hands.
Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. On the run here, lets it go. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Wins up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Interesting choice. The field goal will give them the lead, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Clemson! They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here. He'll throw it now. And a flag is down as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain out of the wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here's the 2nd down play. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Well, nice 1st down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Red and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I love this little touch pass call. He stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
He'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Pass not complete. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
I think this receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. The return is tackled down at the 18. And the Florida offense will take over first and 10. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Gators lining up here on first and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He stopped and he gets a first down.
Chris, Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays down.
Now here he goes. Touchdown, Florida. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Lagway. The pass is intercepted. He's at the 50. Out past the 30. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. Where have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead will remain at 9 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. See, he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Play before they head to the locker room. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the defense brings him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he's brought down at the 12. That's good field position to start the drive. In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First play of the second half was a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it. He finds some space. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Looks left and finds his target there. Well executed. Finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the ground. It's Jackson. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
And that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
That's an important first down on that running play. We'll hand it off. Tackle, but first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Gators line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Applying for the touchdown on the right side. He'll get back to line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the offense is trying to overpower him at the line of scrimmage, and it's not working out. The defense getting lower, winning the leverage battle. It's going to bring up third and goal. You got to think about maybe going through the air here to put a touchdown up on the board.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's third and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
And they will try out the field goal team here. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Clemson Tigers will take over first and 10.
First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He's brought down out at the 46. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Extending the play now. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. She makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. On the ground, it's Clark. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires it to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. Took a deep shot on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return. The important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Just a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll try the right here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they run it right into a blitz. The linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Powering through the defender. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So play number 7 in this drive is a third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, this is what makes this quarterback so dangerous. There's just only so much a defense can do to contain him. He is so fast. You can plan for it all you want, but planning and the execution are two different things.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
QB tries it again here on second and 10. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a third and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wow, a third hit tonight by the QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The important third down play coming up. Grinding away on the ground. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll kick it away here. Return the tackle right there. That's where they start the drive.
And the Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game? They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
I'll tell you what, Chris, with this touchdown, never say never. You know, we're under 15 seconds to go, but with that touchdown, at least you've given yourself a chance with the onside kick. If you recover it, who knows, a Hail Mary, maybe you got a chance to win the game.
And they tack on the extra point. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to his offense here.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
And the offense just takes a knee here.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's a survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see